From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for Detroit, Justin Verlander. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Meadows under this one. Takes it in for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. On the ground, and foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him swinging. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Number 31, Riley
Green. And he swings through that one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, bases empty. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Colt Keith will hit next. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! A 2-run shot. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Rogers in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. That one hammered but pulled foul. The 0-2. Got him looking for the second inning set to go. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Verlander, over 200 career wins. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Ground ball up the middle. Baez throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. Now it's going to be C.J. Kayfus.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Has room, and he makes the catch. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. On the ground to short, Baez. Tosses to first. You're out. And that is that. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the second. Gleyber Torres Up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One up, one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Javier Baez stands in now and watches strike one. That's in there. No balls, two strikes.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Man at first, one away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. McGonigal rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Here's the tag, and he's out. Now, Parker Meadows. 2 for 8 in the series so far. This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park. On to the third inning. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Khalil Watson. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Swings and misses. And that's strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Torkelson takes it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Riley Green.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out. Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Fastball for a strike, and the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position.
Base hit! Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Keith in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Right through there for a strike. That one found hard the other way. Here's the 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. It's gone. Grand slam. Gleyber Torres goes yard. It's his 8th home run of the year. And next up for the Tigers, Kevin McGonigal. Foul ball. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Baez.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fastball for a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor under it. And that ends the inning. Back here in Detroit, on to the 4th. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. Digging in, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
1-1 now. Puts a bunt down. The flip. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Gets the bunt down the right side. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly. Now it's the right fielder, C.J. Pappas. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Torkelson to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And he lays one down the left side, and that's a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. McGonigal on to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock. Here's Riley Green. That one lifted to left. 1 down. 1 out, man at first. New arm out of the bullpen, number 41.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. There's a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next,
Spencer Torkelson now at the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And ball one. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And Torque muscles one out of here. His 9th homer of the year. One down. Colt Pete up now for the Tigers. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game. In the air, right field, Kafis. Ranging back. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double, and his 2nd hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball.
Laser to the gap should score the run. Torres around third. He will score, and the lead continues to grow. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. So 2 down, and now it's Baez. That one missed. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and that's the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Daniel Schneemann. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. To first. They don't come much closer than that. Back in Comerica Park, we head to the
fielder.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Sean Armstrong.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, but it slices just foul.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Riley Green, the next to hit. The Tigers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. That one ripped left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Runner at second here, one gone. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Watson has a beat on it. That's out number 2. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. See ya. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Foul ball there.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And that will end the inning. Back here in Detroit, here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. Trying to move him over here. And that's a foul ball. 0-1. And he pops up the bunt. 1 away. Gabriel Arias digs in now. And that drops in for a strike. Kwan leads off first with 1 away. And he drops it down the third baseline. Fires to first. He's out. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced. So he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
Puts a bunt down. The throw to first, and that's the inning. Back in Comerica Park, bottom of the 6th, Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. Check swing, and he went 0-1. That one fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Tigers,
Javi Baez digs in right side. 1 for 3. He swings and fouls one off. The Tigers up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. That's to third. Makes the sliding stop. Throw to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. And a strike in there. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Top of inning number 7, stepping up for the Guardians, C.J. Kafis. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Takes it himself. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1. Bunted back towards the mound. Throws to first. He's out. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Manzardo will hit next. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Riley Green. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Up next for the Tigers.
And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2.
Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Popped up. Schneemann. Brings it in, and there's one down. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. That one ripped, but foul. Green stands at third with one gone in the inning. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Into the outfield. Base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Now here is Colt Heat. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Takes it in for the out. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him swinging for the strike. Back here in Detroit, we're at the top of the 8th. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now the center fielder, Khalil Watson.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Back to the top of the order, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
On the ground to the left. That's out number 3. Back in Comerica Park, bottom of the 8th. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ripped to right. Then there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Smoked on the ground a second. Slinging it to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Javier Baez. That one not close. And that is ball 1. This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound.
Can't glove it cleanly. Flips it. Play made. That ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
0-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8. 1 out man at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor. Ripped into right field. Base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away. Papis goes after that one for strike 1. Rolled slowly to first. To second. But he beats the throw. Save. Rhys Hoskins now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air center field. Meadows gets under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Last out for the Guardians in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Mansarda. 2 on, 2 outs. They're down to their final strike. And that'll do it. The Tigers take this one in a blowout.
But this guy was dominant all game long. He had the stamina, and he was...
Yeah, I said the windows tinted.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in the MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with.